So this exercise is from Tai Chi. It's a neck exercise to release a lot of tension and aim to get the spring back in the ligaments and the capsules in all the neck muscles here. It affects a lot of muscles, all the deep muscles around all the vertebrae that control segmental rotation. It'll affect the jaw, it'll affect a lot of different structures for you. It'll affect the nervous system too. The position it starts in, it's just your feet together with your feet pointing forward. Some people might find it a bit useful to have a bit of a raise in the heels. You might put a rolled up towel or a folded up towel, folded twice, under the heels, so it props you up so you find you can actually stay in the position much easier. And I want the pelvis to be tucked under this way, just a little bit. So as if I had a tail, I don't want to take, if I arch my back like this, my tail would stick up behind. And if I tuck my pelvis under this way, it's like I'm sticking my tail between my legs. So this idea of the pelvis being tucked under a little bit, we want that. So that's there where you stand. And it's just a nice comfortable standing position, like a balloon drawing you up through here. So there's a sense of elongation through the spine, and it's very gentle. It's not real strong. So I want to relax the rest of my body. So a sense of being hung from the roof here with the top of my head, everything else hanging down, pelvis a little bit tucked under. So I've got that position. You can have your hands on your hips like this. For some people, it'll give you a neural stretch. So you'll probably feel a stretch go down through here. It's okay when you're doing some of this because it does help stretch the nerve. But if it's irritating you or feels too strong, doesn't feel right, just let your arms hang by your side. Then after a few minutes, you might find you can try it again for maybe 10-20 seconds and let it off. But don't feel you have to stay here. So the movement, if I demonstrate first, you can go forwards first or backwards first. The chin is the focal point, so aim to draw a circle, a complete circle with your chin. So I'll do it backwards first. So I'll show it from this angle and also from the front, from the side. Tongue on the roof of the mouth, and your jaw stays closed when you do this whole time. It gets more stretch. So my focus is here, drawing the big circle, so I'll go sideways. So the other way, draw in, stretch up as if I'm elongating the neck, drawing the circle really in. So I'll face the other way in case it doesn't capture properly. Some errors with this is making the whole spine do the motion. So there's other exercises for that. We want to localize this to the neck and the head only. So I'm not doing a big motion with my body like this or making my body do these kind of motions. It's just all from the neck only. And the shoulders stay relaxed. So as people do this often, the shoulders want to creep up like this, as if the shoulder has a little secret to tell your ear. So you keep your shoulders dropped and relaxed, not pulled down because they're still active. I'm using my lats to pull them down. They're just not coming up. So I'll keep this soft through here. So I'll show from here again. So I'll go backwards. So tongue on the roof of the mouth, mouth closed. And the speed is exactly the speed that I'm doing here. Don't do it faster. It's like, why do you want to do it faster? You want to feel every part of the circle. Gradually you start to feel every vertebra start to be affected by this. if you're going too fast, it's just causing your body to tense up because it hasn't got time to stop if there is an issue. So this speed, it's breathing in and out through the nose. It's the best way to breathe all the time anyway. And having the tongue on the roof of your mouth all the time during the day is a really good habit to get into too. We'll go forwards. I'm just letting my whole body, being aware of my whole body just relaxing as well, not tensing up my bum when it doesn't need to be. Letting the arms drop if they need to be. So what I recommend to start is 30 one way and 30 the other way. What you build this up to over time, and time is over weeks to a couple of months, 10 minutes one way and 10 minutes the other way. It needs a lot of time to get the benefit from this in terms of changing the springiness in the tissue and stretching and elongating the neck. When you first start, you may find though, when you do this, it might give you a lot of neural sensations in the arms or pinchy feelings in the neck. You can modify this a lot. So I'm doing quite a big circle. I have a significant neck injury. This is what fixed my neck, is the main thing that fixed my neck. This is why I'm teaching it. So you may find when you first do it, if you were to try to do a big circle like I'm doing, it just feels like it pinches, it pulls nerves, all sorts of stuff. You don't do that big size circle. So you knock it back to about half the size of that. So you might be doing a circle that's only, you're still aiming for the circle, a whole complete circle, but it's very small. Then in the course of even one session, as you get into the last minute of the practice, you might find you can make the circle a little bit bigger, but it's not giving you all those pinchy feelings. So you're giving a signal to the body it's okay to move a bit bigger, to stretch a bit more. Don't do this any faster than what I'm doing. And over the course of weeks, you'll notice the movement will be naturally bigger and bigger as the joints really open and stretch.